this thing, man. We are here. 56 nights of streaming. Let's go. I'm plugging on. 56 nights of streaming. Let's go. Let's go, man. We are back. We are back. We are back. 56 nights of streaming. Let's go. 56 nights of streaming. We are back, man. Hey, what are y'all doing? I'm fresh. I am fresh off of my Bible study, so we're gonna try to keep this lightweight, clean. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this clean. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure we're up and running. Let's make sure we're up and running. I had a bullshit stream where I was knocked out. My last stream, I was knocked for the night. I don't know what happened. I was knocked for the night. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. I was it Saturday night? I thought I was gonna do a 24-hour stream for my birthday. It didn't work that way. It didn't work that way for my birthday. Right? But we're good. We bounced back, right? We bounced back. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Psych. But we got 56 nights. This is day one of 56 nights, right? And so what I do want to address, I want to address something, right? Because yesterday was my birthday, right? Yesterday was my birthday, right? And so I found it funny. Dang, my water's over there. I'm going to grab my water. But yeah, hold on. Let me grab my water. Grab the water. Right? So yesterday was my birthday, right? And I found it funny because, right, yesterday was my birthday. I found it funny because, hold on, birthday card for my sis. Look, birthday card. Listen, so birthday card for my sis. She wrote like a whole paragraph for a nigga, right? And so birthday card from sis, right? And I found it funny because, so funny story is my birthday falls on Mother's Day, like every other year, like every 3 years, every other year, my birthday falls on Mother's Day. So it's like, it happens, right? But I have a very, very, very strong belief that I'm not wishing no woman happy Mother's Day on my birthdays before she wishes me happy birthday. I'm not wishing no female. Do not text me. Don't call to my wife and wish me happy Mother's Day if you don't wish me happy birthday. My birthday supersedes Mother's Day to me. I value myself enough to know this. Listen, ladies, look. I don't care what these other dudes do. I don't care who gas you up on social media. I don't care what you got going on personally. But if you think I'm gonna play myself to make you feel good, talking about happy Mother's Day on my birthday, and you just say happy birthday to me, fuck out of here. You crazy. You must have bumped your red. You must have lost your rabbit ass mind. So, fellas, I need you to understand something here, fellas. My birthday falls on Mother's Day every other year or so like that, right? Right? So if I know these females, if I know you as a woman and you're a mother, right? And you think I'm going to tell you happy Mother's Day before you tell me happy birthday, you got to be crazy. You done bumped your head. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. That is not something we can even argue about, right? You think I'm going to wake up on my birthday and say, oh, the first thing I'm going to do is text a woman, tell her happy birthday or happy Mother's Day. You're crazy. Now, if she's telling me happy birthday, I'm going to go back and say, hey, you know what? Happy Mother's Day, right? So, and now how do we get to this, right? How do you get to this topic, right? Because I find it funny. Now we're gonna go into the la la land of friendship, right? And this is what I found funny, right? Because I find it funny that we work in this la la land of attention and this self-absorbedness of a lot of these shallow narcissistic women who feel themselves to a T, right? And I felt like I had to acknowledge this because I'm not playing with you ladies no more. See, I was being nice. Y'all activated Maserati shells. I was being Shelton. But you activated Maserati Shells, and that's what you shouldn't do because guess who Maserati Shells is? He is a disciple of the none other than the Godfather, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, right? I am a disciple of Kevin Samuels. I've studied. I know all the BS. And you guys know I know that, right? And so I'm not someone you can actually put down. I'm not someone you can chip off. You guys know I know the real, and it is what it is. And we're going to address that tonight, on the day one of 56 nights on y'all. So let's have fun. First and foremost, what I'm not going to do for you fake eyelash wearing, anyway, I'm not going to do that. What we are going to address is this. the narcissistic behavior of egotistical women that do this, right? Now, I'm a dude, I'm a friend. Bro, listen, it's no woman out here that can say as a friend, that I'm trying to press up on her, trying to pander some pussy, or trying to like actually trying to holler. If we're friends, we're platonic friends, we're friends. Now, if I didn't crack before, if I didn't crack a few times, or we was messing around back in the day, it is what it is. That ain't my fault. We friends though. What they say? What she said to Kai? We friends though. I can't do nothing about that. We friends though, right? But check this out. No, we're gonna take some notes on the pimping. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just have a pen because it look cool. But if we was friends, right? Check it out. If we was friends, right? I think of it like me because I'm so open about my lifestyle. What I mean by my lifestyle is the fact that any woman in my circumference, that means my circle. For you people who don't know what a circumference, it's a circle, equal on all sides. This is my circumference, right? My circumference. Any woman in my circumference, I'm going to be very transparent. Like, look, hey, listen, I'm single, ready to mingle, like a Pringle, ready to pop like a Pringle and mingle because I'm single, right? I'm going to tell them, hey, look, I ain't with no one, but I got some females I talk to. I'm not sexually active with no one. I'm celibate, actually. I don't really get down with all the hopping, and I'm not sliding up and everything. I'm not cracking everything. That's not my get down. Call it what you want. That's just not my get down, right? Per se, right? But I do talk to women. I do hang out with women, right? Now, bam. If I start cracking something, I'm going to let you know that I'm cracking this, I'm cracking that. I'm going to let you know, right? So if I interact with a woman, I'm going to make it publicly known, right? So I have a tendency, if we're friends, if you're a female friend of mine, right? I have the tendency to post your birthday like, hey, happy birthday, cool, dope. Happy birthday, cool, dope. Happy birthday, cool, dope. Now, I find it funny. This is just me. I find it funny that, and this is no women in particular, I've seen this with myself, other men. I've seen this with male friends, some of my homies that are married, some of my homies that's in relationships, a lot of dudes. And I'm speaking up for dudes worldwide. So dudes, y'all better not act funny when I post this. Dudes, y'all better stand up for yourselves. I see this for dudes worldwide, is the fact that dudes will post females, happy birthday, so-and-so to a female, right? The female will then repost the happy birthday from the dude, right? Bam. Now, when the dude's birthday come up, it's quiet as a church house mouse. Now, this is the equivalent to Mother's Day. When Mother's Day come along, you go to the aisle in Target, Walmart, 1,000 cards. Birthdays, 1,000 cards for women, a small section for men. Follow me here now. Mind you, like I say, when it's a female's birthday and men say happy birthday to so-and-so, she gonna like it, reshare it because you tagged her. So everybody can see, oh, girl, look at these niggas, they this and that. When that same man's birthday come up, she's not even gonna like it. She's not gonna say happy birthday. She might DM you happy birthday. She's not even gonna say nothing. Because a lot of these women are based off attention for them because they have so much low self-esteem. They're so insecure about themselves. They can't take the time out to tell someone else to get someone else's attention. Now, reason being this also is now this. Now check this out. They're in continuous competition with other females. They got so much going on behind the scenes. They're so sneaky. They're so conniving with other stuff. They cannot dare tell you happy birthday and post it. They can't dare make it seem like you're a man with all these female friends that are cool with you, that like you, because it would send the wrong message about them. How do I know? The proof is in the pudding. How's the proof in the pudding? Is like this. You're okay with a man telling you happy birthday and reposting him telling you happy birthday, but you're not okay with telling a man happy birthday and him reposting you on his storyline. Because what's the difference? It's okay for a woman to have 20 niggas telling her happy birthday, posting them, but if a man has 20 women posting him and saying happy birthday, it's a problem. Oh, he a player. He got too many women. Why? Why should he have that type of motion? It's okay when a nigga, it's a problem when a nigga got some motion. Yeah, when Mozzie got motion. But, fellas, this is our fault, fellas. Stop giving these women too much attention. I told y'all, I told y'all fucked up. I told y'all fucked up and let Maserati shells get reactivated. See, I tried to put Maserati shells to bed and just leave them podcast like ready. The real Maserati shells, I was gonna leave them sleep. I had Shelton out here. Shelton does this podcast, but y'all reactivated Maserati shells yesterday. Y'all reactivated Maserati shells because I seen what y'all was doing. I was like, I gave y'all the benefit of the doubt. I said, you know what, self? I said, Maserati shells, I'm gonna retire you this year because they not gonna do it. Bro, I sat up, I said, I wonder, are they gonna do it, Maserati shells? And I said, nah, Shelton. So Shelton versus Maserati shells. So Shelton was looking at Maserati shells. I was like, look, he ain't gonna do it. Yes, he is. I said, there's no way in the world. If a woman is single, not seeing someone, popping it like they popping it, because a lot of these women only popping it like that because they got a good job or they didn't win, got some surgery or whatever, they gassing each other up, is cool. They cool. That's what this is, because they gas each other up for this fake belief shit, right? And then they pop it. But it's not one woman world that wants to let it seem that they're all cool with the same dude. See, that's the problem. None of these women want to keep it real that they all cool with the same dude, because then it looks like a situation. Because as that dude, man, I'm cool with all y'all. Y'all know that. But it's a problem if the world knew that. See, it's a problem if this one dude was cool with all these females and all these females was cool with this dude on a certain level. Because then that dude would have too much power, too much rank, too much motion, right? Because women have put themselves as the hierarchy bank for attention. Why? Because attention is currency and women want to be the top bankers. The women want to be the top bankers when it comes to attention, because attention is the new currency. What do I mean by that? Now, let me break that down. There are women out here who want to be the prime real estate when it comes to attention. They want to be what happens is this, bro. I want you to look at it like this, bro. Women will go through your story, see you doing good, see whatever they look, heart something, say something to your DM, and when you respond, don't say nothing. Like, bitch, why you even say something? Why did you even go on my DM and say, why? What was the point of you even saying bye? They really think that you're trying to get at them, you watched my story, liked my story, DM me, just not say nothing. Or this. Oh, this is my favorite one. I know they want to teach it, bro. I'm telling you, I can show you my DM. This is real shit. They'll watch your story, like 3 stories, stop, and then call it a day. Come back the next day and watch their story twice. This is the most narcissistic, victim mentality, attention grabbing, low self-esteem behavior I've ever seen. And this is not a stream attacking women. This is a stream giving men game on how not to play this game with women, right? And shout out to the women. I love y'all. I'll play the game because I have fun doing it. I don't care. Because I know it doesn't bother me. Like, to me, I get it. I know what you're doing. I'm not going to fall for it. Reason being, fellas, how do you circumvent this behavior? Fellas, how do you circumvent this behavior? Easy. Put on mute. Put on mute, bro. Don't see your stories. Because I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. It has to be something mentally wrong, psychologically, with someone who likes your story, DMs you something, and don't answer when you DM back. That's what it sounds like. You're telling me you can't engage in proper conversation or communication after you initiated the conversation? You think you're just that bad? No. I promise you, bro. Listen, bro. I promise you. 80 to 90% of these women don't look like that in person. I've seen them. I met them. Like, it ain't all that. And if it was, they'd be married and taken off the market. If it was all that, they'd be married to a nigga with a bunch of money. They wouldn't have to do what they do. When a woman tells me, and I'm not bashing women, so please don't act like the first night of my 56 nights tour is bash women. If they were, they wouldn't have to work to make that much money. They wouldn't be independent women doing their own with a child. You wouldn't be half naked on social media showing everybody what you got and displaying that if you were. And here's the flip side. Women will get on here, clown men. Oh, he flossing his watch, he flossing his car. The nigga ain't got this and that. You're flossing your body. See, men, our value comes from our ability to earn. Men, our flex is our ability to earn. Ours is not looks. Ours is our ability to earn. Women are looks. The sexual marketplace value. Earning never caps out. Looks cap out. So let me explain that again. Earning doesn't cap out. I can make money to the day I die. You stop looking good around your 30s, 40s, mid-30s. Mid-30s. Because the lifestyle you choose. So when I say that is this. When I turn on my Instagram, right? When I hit the gram, when I hit the young IG Easy, right? And I'm looking and I see the same thing. When I see the same thing, the ass picture, the this picture, the that picture, the this and that, and it's like, what are we doing? And I get it. Like I get it. Like it's only so much plastic surgery in the world. There's only so much filters in the world, so much angle shoot in the world. I get it. Shout out. We all love it because we like to pitch. But you know what I said? I told myself, since y'all brought Maserati shells back, ladies, since y'all brought Maserati, and it's not no particular ladies. I said ladies because I don't like how females are doing dudes online. I don't like how I see females talking to these dudes online in the comment. I see how females are dogging dudes on their stories. I don't like it. And most men ain't going to speak up on their podcast, so I'm going to speak up. I don't like it. So as day 1 of 56 nights, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, fellas, because it just ain't right. It just ain't right. We're not going for it, fellas. Because this is a simple fact, fellas. Here's a simple fact, fellas. She come leaving. She come leaving. The moment that girl get with you, bro, she's already trying to find an exit plan because this is how this works, bro. And you may not like it. It is what it is, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to keep it with you, bro. I'm sorry, bro. A lot of these women are checking out when they get bored. A lot of these women are checking out when you lose money. A lot of these women are checking out when you just don't do it for them no more. A lot of these women checking out when they feel like the sex ain't good enough because they watch porn 24/7 using a rose 24/7. Bro, a lot of these women are just not there for you, bro. You're a means to an end. And the reason why I say that, bro, is social media has made life a big fantasy. Social media has made life a fantasy. You don't see regular stuff on social media no more. It's always dreams of grandeur, like trips, best food, nice cars, nice watches. And now everything on there should tear a person down. You could sit here and work your hardest. You could work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to get a nice watch, to get your own place, to get a nice car. And someone on social media is going to tear you down saying that's fake, that's not real, that's not this. Then a female is going to watch that. Believe that over you working hard. And I know what she's talking about. Say, oh, that's fake, that's not real, that's not you. You don't know what I did. You don't know my struggle. Shut the up, stupid. Then you got people like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant telling these females, look, oh, if he ain't this, he ain't that, leave. He ain't got this, he ain't got that, leave. This and that. To the point that we have a cultural norm now to where it's okay to only want somebody who has something going for them. Now they want men that are already ready-made millionaires. Bro, listen. I'm going to explain something to you right now. Women will not date a man that doesn't make at least $70,000 a year, $80,000 a year. And you're like, oh, no, they don't say that. Yes, they do say that. Because first you have to make that much to understand what I'm talking about. So if you don't make that much, then you might want to skip this part of the pod or the stream. You might want to leave and come back. Because if you don't make that much, you don't understand per hour, per week, just living, why that matters to me saying that is because what they expect from you. When a woman says she wants to be able to go out and eat when she wants to, go on trips, if she needs help, can you help her? Still take care of yourself. If you already got kids, if she got kids, this help they need, they don't want to be in survival mode, this and that, to maintain a lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. So what I mean by that is this. Check this out. Me, myself, if I already, this is me. So I can't speak for no other man. I'm talking about myself. If I already go on trips, if I already go out and eat when I want to, if I already pay my car note, I pay my insurance, I pay my rent, I pay my phone bill, I help my mom, I help my kids. I already do that for myself, right? So evidently, I make a certain amount of money in my life. A woman wants you to then help her, meaning I'm supposed to pay for the bad choices you make when you go out with your friends. You eating out too much because you can't cook. You buying clothes that you can't afford. You trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, I get it. You're not thinking about 30, 40 years from now. You're thinking about right now what looks cool so you can hop on Instagram and say, he this, that. You really don't even like me. Women expect you to just start this life that most of these women don't even like to do they with. Because if a woman really liked you, you wouldn't have to do nothing for her. Because here's the thing I'm going to tell you about these females, bro. The woman that's telling you to give her the world, let a nigga with nothing drive her through the dirt. These women take care of bum niggas that they like and want a nigga they don't like to take care of them. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, huh? Y'all don't want to hear the truth, huh? I'm going to tell you the real. How do I know that? Because I was a bum nigga one time that was driving a female through the dirt that liked me. Yeah. When a woman really likes you, you don't have to have nothing. Bro, I was on the bus, bro. Listen, bro. I was on the bus with nothing. And a woman did everything for me because she liked me for me. The only difference is when you start getting money, you just don't put the effort and you don't see the female that actually like you because your environment changes, right? So when you start getting money, your environment changes because the people you hang around with invite you different places. So the place you really used to go by yourself that you don't even go to no more because it don't cross your mind to go there because you get invited to these new places, new experiences. So now when you go to these new places, you see new people and they like, oh, I like this. The people that like you are over there, right? So now you're forcing yourself to like people and you can't even see the people that really like you. So you're overlooking the people that like you because this little girl look geeky. She don't got the body you want. And now people are telling you what you should like. Because guess what? A nigga with money have this thick chick that got a bunch of plastic on her with rubber lips looking like a duck, eyelashes that fall all the way back, skin pulled like this. She light skin, long hair. That's what they think you supposed to like. But the girl with the glasses and a regular natural body like you, but you don't like her. But she'll do whatever for you. You ain't got to have nothing for her. She okay to go to the movies and go to eat at a McDonald's or whatever. But you want the female, you got to go to Ruth Chris. You got to take out to Miami to eat. You got to do all that extra stuff for her. This is what they're conditioning you to do to be broke. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, brother. And you have to understand what you're dealing with and what you want in life. See, the biggest problem with men, now we're going to switch to men. The biggest problem with men as men is they don't know who they are as men. See, I prefer a minimal lifestyle. And you might say, oh, you don't talk like a minimalist. I'm a minimalist, bro. I don't purchase things based on the price or the value, how much it costs. I purchase things on what I like. So if they have something I like at Walmart, I'll buy it at Walmart. If it's at Saks Fifth, I'll buy it at Saks Fifth. If it's at H&M, I'll buy it at H&M. If it's at Nordstrom's, I'll buy it at Nordstrom's. If it's online, it's online. Whatever I personally like is what I buy. It's not about the price. It's not about who has. It's not about the name. It's what I like. How it fits my body. How the material fits on my skin. How it looks on me. That's how I purchase, right? And you kind of have to get in that mindset when dealing with certain things because you'll get caught up in this kind of cycle of, oh, they say I should have this, or this is what the look is. This is what the fashion is. Nah. What do you think? How do you feel? Right? Because we've gotten this culture of tricking and prostitution. Yeah. We got this culture of tricking and prostitution. Now, what you gonna say? Most of these women are prostitutes, most of the dudes are tricks. Now, what I mean by that, hold on. Most of you dudes is tricks and most of these women are prostitution. You say, what does that mean? Shows you talking shit? No. I'm not talking literally. I'm talking figuratively, right? What I mean by that literally and figuratively is this, right? Check this out. Now, you might not understand what I'm saying. Listen. Any man who purposely takes a woman out on a date or spends money on a woman to get sex out of her is tricking. That's just me. I've never went on a date with a woman to say, oh, I'm going to take her out on a date. Or I'm going to take her to something to eat. Or I'm going to go out with her just so I can have sex with her. That's the farthest thing from my mind. I really like spending time with women. I like chilling. I like laughing. I like joking. I like doing goofy stuff. I like being in the presence of women. It's fun. I like the energy. I like all that. I like the way they look. I like the way they smell. I like the way they laugh. Everything. I like being around women for the sake of being around women. There's not one time that I spend something on a girl say, oh, she better give me some pussy. She better let me fuck. That to me, that's creep. Maybe to you that's cool. To me, that's creep. That's really cringe. Like I don't think. I'm sorry. I don't think that way. To me, I don't think that that's like. I don't really think that that's something that I would do. I don't really think that as a person, like I would do that. Like I don't feel like that's something you should do. Like, oh, hey, yeah. I'm gonna take you out. I want some pussy. Like to me, that's cringe. Like I feel like that's cringe. Maybe to y'all, that's cool or something, but nah, to me, that's cringe, right? Now, ladies, if you're saying that only way a dude can get some pussy from you is if he spends money on you, he takes you here. You're selling the cat. You're selling the box. Now you're a prostitute. But we've come okay with this type of culture because the music tells females if he ain't spending the bag on you, don't give him none. If he's not doing this for you, don't give him none. Money to give him some. So now you're saying an equal exchange, fair exchange, no robbery. This is what the fair exchange is. He gives you money, you give him some. He gives you money, it turns you on. That's what you like when you see that. Now, there's a thin line with that when you say, okay, a dude invites you out, he pays for everything, he makes plans, he does this, he controls the situation, so you're turned on. Not that you're gonna give him something because he did that, but you're turned on by how he is, how he conducts it, ding, ding, ding. Now you've decided I know I'm gonna fuck this guy. Not because of that, but you already know you're gonna do that. I understand that. I get that. But I don't feel like money should ever be sensed as, oh, it needs money for sex. No, because I've been broke, cracking. I'm talking about broke, cracking. So I think there's a very, very big disconnect here when it comes to that type of thing because of the culture. I think it's really the music. It's really the music that has set a culture of just people just mixing up the whole process of what this used to be. It used to be a fun game, bro. Who's old enough to remember that? Who's old enough to remember the game of just hollering at a female to see if you can crack, like, on the phone, chopping it up on the phone, like, yeah, you on the crack, you popping it, like, yeah, you popping it, seeing if you can crack. Remember them days, man? I miss them days when you just popping to see if you can crack. It wasn't nothing malicious about it. It was really just like the thrill of the hunt. I'm going hunting. I'm gonna pick the baddest in the room. I'm gonna try to pop her, especially if she was out of your league. You know what I'm saying? If she was out of your league, you knew she was out of your league, and you popping at her like, yeah, I'm gonna pop at her because she's out of my league. I know she's out of my league, but I'm gonna pop at her because I'm gonna get her. I know that. That's what I missed, the thrill of the hunt. It was something insatiable about it. It was just like, I'm gonna do this. Like, remember, you get fly on your fly guy tip, hit the club, you in there bopping, getting all these numbers. You getting all the numbers. You like, okay, yeah. What's your number? I know I'm showing my age. Like, okay, yeah, I'm a holler. But then it's that one you like, oh, you trying to breathe on her. You trying to get her tonight. Not tonight, tonight. You trying to crack something tonight, night. And you trying to pop it. You know what I'm saying? And that's your whole goal. That's what it was about. But now we have this culture where dudes, oh man, if I ain't spending unless she let me crack. You tricking, bro. You trying to buy a pussy. Bro, you should be ashamed of any man who thinks like that should be ashamed of himself, thinking she has to give some pussy because he bought her something, bro. That's like rape on an installment plan, bro. It's like saying you're strong arming the pussy, bro. Like that's crazy to me, bro. I've never once ever had that thought in my mind. Like if I take a female out, bro, I don't care if I don't get none. I ain't even trying to go out like that. I'll take her, bro. I'll take her out, bro. If I want to chill with a female, I want to chill with a female, bro. Like it's nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm weird. But I could have swore that it's no thing. The money ain't a thing, bro. It's whatever. It is what it is, right? But maybe everybody's different, bro. Maybe everybody. I won't harp on that subject too long, bro. But I just want to get off my chest because culturally we're so just destructive, right? And on day 1 of 56 nights, I do want to touch. Since we're on culture, let me hit the water real quick. We're on culture. I'm a little tired. Man. Tired, boss. Let's talk about culture. We're going to get a little serious here, guys. It was Mother's Day yesterday, right? It was Mother's Day yesterday. And I find it interesting when it comes to black mothers, right? I find it very interesting how on Mother's Day, and I'm looking at Mother's Day, and I was thinking about mothers worldwide, right? Black mothers, right? And you never hear anyone say nothing negative about mothers. Mother's Day is like this grand holiday where a lot of money spent, a lot of gifts, and everybody's like, mom, great mom, great mom. No one ever says bad moms, right? And do we ever really, really visit the emotional abuse, the verbal abuse, the trauma that a lot of mothers cause? Do we? Do we ever really visit this trauma? Do we understand a lot of the damage mothers have, black mothers, minority mothers have caused to our culture? Having kids out of wedlock, multiple baby daddies, abusing kids verbally, making kids grow up fast, just emphasizing kids to get jobs, putting bills in kids' name, messing up kids' credits when they get older, being on drugs, like all these things. Have we actually talked about this and understand what this did to us in the long run? Because we never mention that. We only highlight the good. We don't mention what it really did to us, right? And then we blame the product of this hurt, this trauma, for what they do, but we never go to the source, right? And they have these documentaries where it shows women saying they don't need a man, they don't want a man, they do on their own, right? And I'm not blaming women. I'm not signifying. I'm not singling out no woman in particular. But I was sitting back yesterday. I was sitting there driving I was sitting with my son, and I was thinking about all the mothers who just was having kids and raising kids, messed up, yelling at their kids, beating their kids, putting more emphasis on kids having a job, taking care of the house at 14. Parents that let their kids go out there and sell dope, gangbang, and taking the money from them, and having these men in their kids' life that didn't even like their kids and just showing these kids this bad way of life, and never thought the trauma it would cause these kids, kicking their kids out to the streets and making their kids turn to the streets, doing drugs in front of their kids, and didn't know what it would do to their kids. And then you get these grown men now that act heartless and that are cold and don't trust women because what they see their mothers do, but nobody ever talks about that. See, we always blame the men, that we horrible men these days, bad men these days. Who do you think raised these men that didn't have fathers to guide them? And why they didn't have fathers to guide them? We always say, well, the fathers left. No one ever says maybe a woman had a kid that a man never wanted. She knew this man wasn't going to be there. She decided to raise a kid on her own. And the kid has to suffer and come and be born with these issues and these traumas that he can't address because the mom never put him in therapy, because the mom is supposed to take care of him from birth to 18. She never equipped him with the emotional intelligence tools to grow. Now he's an 18-year-old man who does not know how to be a man. Who's he supposed to follow? But the dude's on the corner. But now it's his fault, right? That he's not a man. We don't talk about this. We always blame the man. But who made the man? I wasn't born a full-blown man. So who's supposed to teach me how to be a man? Tell me. I'll wait. But see, we never address this because, and I'm only saying this because when I sat there, I was thinking to myself like, dang, I know a lot of homies like me. I got a lot of friends like me that didn't have a father. And we were never given an opportunity to be the best version of ourselves as men until later in life when we understood that no one was going to show us how to do this. We had to figure this out on our own. And by the time it was late, we already had criminal records. We already messed up our lives. We were already torn. We were already scarred. We already had trauma. We already messed up mentally, physically. It was already jacked up. And we had to find out on our own. When we started finding out on our own, we started realizing that our mothers really weren't great moms. They weren't bad. They weren't all that, but they weren't great moms. They really hurt us more than they helped us in the long run. No, great mom though, right? But when you sit there and you're like, dang, I was forced to grow up early. I didn't get a real childhood. I was actually beaten, child abuse, verbal, physical, emotional. I was doomed to be messed up. And when I did mess up, no one put their arm around me and actually hugged me and said, hey, you're a scarred child. They just said, no, you're a mess up. You're a screw up. You'll never be nothing. Then your own family will treat you like crap and blame you. It's funny. It's very funny when you think about it. And when you really sit down and be like, dang. No wonder why a lot of us didn't make it. It's a wonder why there were statistics saying that most black men won't make it past 21. They won't see 30. It's a wonder why there's more black women in college. There's more black women being successful right now because why? They were given emotional intelligence. They were taught, they were given a push to be independent. They were given a push. There were more cultivation in them. than us. When you sit back and really think like, dang, who really care about us? Black men. And so I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting too deep. I'm not gonna get too deep. I'm not gonna get too serious, but I took some time to really think about what was really going on. And I was like, man, it was kind of hurtful because I was really, I'm not, bro, if y'all see what I'm talking about, I was in some deep thought about this. I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, I used to watch my sister get help with her homework while I had to do my own homework. I watched my sister get all this help. I watched my sister get all this help while I was left to do everything on my own. Now, that's my personal experience. Not everybody's experience, but my friends, the same thing. We wouldn't, I'm like, dang, like, but we'd be just sitting there. Like, dang, why nobody? Okay, cool, though. And it was a crazy experience because when you get older, we get blamed for everything. When you see the news, when you see the whole thing, super predator from a Hillary Clinton on them, it was focused on black men. When they talk about the crime rate, black men. And it's like, dang, but we didn't have ourselves. We weren't born ourselves. Like, we just make ourselves up. No one takes accountability of what our upbringing. Like, it's different if. So okay, so the difference in cultures. Let me start there. The difference in cultures, right, is every other culture but black teaches their kids about entrepreneurship, good credit, family ties, and all that type of stuff. Black families, it's not that. It's get a job, take care of your mom, get a job. Where other families is the parents take care of the kids until they're 30, helping them get on their feet. And if they need help, they can always go back to their parents. Black family, the black kid is supposed to take care of the black man is supposed to take care of his mom when he's a child. Meaning hustle, help your mom get money, help. Even when you're done, help your mom. When she gets older, help your mom. And if she does help you, but at sometimes you got to be able to help. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just the imbalance in it just makes it seem crazy when you think about when you see people your age say, oh yeah, my parents are going to help me with this. My parents are going to help me with that. And you're like, dang, I can't really run to my parents for help. I got to help them, or I don't got no support system, bro. Like I gotta put all this pressure on me. Like I don't get that. And you wonder why black men are dying faster at 50 from, hypertension and high blood pressure and diabetes. Like why they just dying from stress at the highest rate. They don't tell y'all about that, the reason why. And you're like, dang. They don't talk about that. They make it seem like it's violence. They make it seem like it's drugs. Nah, it's really from stress. So I say that to say this. I took a lot of reflection yesterday about how I want to live my life and how I was going to go about it. I wasn't finna go out like that. I'm not finna make everybody else a priority over me. I'm not finna put everybody else's wants and needs over mine. In the sense of, let me stop what I'm doing so I can make sure y'all great while everybody's just living their best life. We're not finna do that. No. I did that for too long. It's not finna happen, Captain. Sorry, it's just not what I'm gonna do. I'm not that type of person no more. Like I said earlier in the stream, bro, they activated Maserati shells. That's what they shouldn't have did. That's what they shouldn't have did. When they activated Maserati shells, they messed up. But the simple point is, I'm a very humble guy. I'm a man of God, but at the same time, I know my value. I know my worth. I know what I want to be. I know what I want to do. I'm not gonna let no one else shortstop me. What that means is, everybody else is putting themselves first. Why would you not put yourself first? Why are you letting everybody else around you put you down? Why are you letting everybody around you down talk you, try to sell you short? Believe in yourself just like everybody believe in themselves. Because see, here's the problem. I'm going to talk to y'all real now. We'll get motivation here. Here's the problem. They know how great you are. They've seen the great things you've done. But they want to stunt your growth because they really can't do what you could do. God has given you a certain gift. See, when God gives you a certain gift, they're mad they're just that he gave it to you and not them. Because they can't harness their gift. Because why? They've been watching you for so long. They've been jealous of you so long that they don't even know what their gift is. But yours comes so naturally. So when your gift comes naturally, you do it with effortless. Like it's effortlessly. Like you just wake up, you be yourself, you're in tune with God. It works for you naturally. For them, they have to try it. They have to mimic you. They have to do what you do. They have to copy what you copy. They have to do everything. And they try to stop you from doing you, but it just don't work. What I learned was this. it's a reason why I never really like post on my birthday. Like I'm not gonna make a video. Oh man, today my birthday is a real one. Nah. Yesterday was my birthday. I didn't do that. Reason being is, if you really rocked with me, you would know my birthday. You ain't gotta post it. You would just hit me. The reason why I don't do that is because I don't have to celebrate me. Every day I celebrate me. Every day God celebrates me. If you're my real friend, if you're my real person, you would have celebrated me like, hey, that's my person because I celebrate you. See, that's what I realized about something. I had to stop celebrating people because I was celebrating people that wouldn't celebrate me publicly. Don't celebrate me in private. No. If you can't celebrate me publicly, we shouldn't even be cool. That's what I learned from this. That's what I learned from this. That's one thing. That is the one thing I learned from this is, if you can't celebrate me publicly, don't celebrate me all, because that's what I learned. That was the biggest thing I learned with activating the Maserati sales mode, was the fact that if you can't celebrate me publicly, don't fuck with me at all, because I'm not a sometimes friend. I'm not in the closet friend. I'm not on a DM friend. I'm not a DM friend. I'm not one of them, bro. If we not cool, we not cool. We cool. Because see, y'all get validated by people. Y'all need people acceptance. I don't. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna post you. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna call you. When I see you, I'm gonna say what's up. Enemy, homie, whatever, it don't matter. I see now, y'all can't let nobody know y'all rock with me because y'all be talking about me. Y'all, hey, I don't care, bro. I don't care. It don't bother me. You know why? God got the last laugh. And you know what? That just shows the difference between me. I'm real. And it's crazy because y'all spend so much time hyping yourself up to this fake image of tough. I don't want to be tough. I don't want to be real. I don't want to be street. I want to be known as a man with a good heart. That supersedes everything y'all talk about being a man with a good heart with integrity. So if I died today, if God took my life right now and I took my last breath, I'd rather everybody say, you know what? Maserati Sheldon, he was a man with a good heart and he had integrity. I respect that over everything. So when someone posts me, when someone say they rock with me, they know they rock with a man with a good heart and good integrity. So it's cool. Like, you ain't got to rock with me. That's fine. But keep it that way. Don't straddle the fence. Don't sometimes rock with me. Don't rock with me, period. It ain't going to hurt me. I'm not finna sit there, oh man, I don't care. Y'all, here's the problem. Y'all think I didn't know that already? I could tell how y'all move. I could tell. Bro, listen, I've been doing podcasts in 2018. Y'all ain't never posted my podcast. 2018, y'all ain't never messed with me. And I've been doing music forever. Y'all ain't never posted my music. Y'all think today I woke up and said, oh man, they don't mess with me. Bro, I could care less. It's been my birthday for I don't know how long. Y'all never post my birthday. I'm cool. But the difference between me and you is this. If I rock with you, genuinely rock with you. Like, that's like if I rock with Juice Unlock Matt and it was his birthday, I'll post it like, bro, it's your birthday, happy birthday, I rock with you. Not because I'm trying to save face, so I'm trying to act cool. I rock with you. When you a genuine person in here, in your heart, it just come out like that. I'm a real one like that. And it's different because I get it now. I get why these youngsters don't respect y'all. I get why these youngsters don't rock with y'all. Y'all fake it in a $3 bill. They ain't got nothing to look up to. Most of y'all got dirt on your name, smelling paperwork out there. Y'all funny style. I get it. No disrespect. Do you how you do you. That's fine. Real gonna stay over here. The fake gonna be over there. That's cool. You know, I can't get mad at somebody living their truth. Your truth is your truth. I can't get mad at your truth. You know, that's your truth. Because what's gonna happen is this. You know what I'm saying? I can't get mad at your truth. That's your truth. That's your truth, because what happened is this. When it's all said and done, you gotta answer to God, not me. I'm not to say all in this. Because see, a lot of times, this is what people misunderstand, right? Is the fact that I wake up me. I put my pants on one leg at a time, put my shirt on one arm at a time. You gotta wake up you and do the same thing. Now, if you happy with what you see in the mirror, that's good for you. I'm happy with what I see in the mirror. But one thing you ain't never gonna see me do is switch up because of somebody else. I'm gonna be me now. I might do something you don't like. You might be like, man, shows you did some shit you don't like, some sucker shit. I might be like, shit, I sure did. My bad, bro. It's like that some days. But I'm never gonna act like I'm perfect. I'm never gonna sit here and be like, man, I did. Nah, bro, I'm not perfect. I'm not Jesus. I can't walk on water. I'm sorry, bro. I can't turn water into wine. I'm sorry, bro. I'm human, flesh and blood. But what I ain't gonna do is I ain't gonna switch up on you. I'm not gonna do that. Because that's what happens when you switch up. You become fake. See, I have a good heart, bro. Can't nobody ever said I did them wrong. They might say I did something like, but can't nobody say I stabbed him in the back, stole from him, did nothing janky, told on him, nothing like that. I have no dirt on my name. To do this for this long with no dirt on your name, it takes a certain level of being real integrity and being a real person. Not a real nigga, being a real person, a real man of integrity and character and morals. Y'all don't know nothing about that because y'all have always been janky your whole life. And it takes a certain level to say, you know what, dang. I'm going to tell you what people probably say about me, like, damn, you know what, I might not like that dude, but I respect that dude for who he is. It's a difference between someone liking you and respecting you. Because a person might not like you, but he respects you. Like, you know what, I respect bro. Like, bro, solid. I might not like him. He from where he from, I don't like him. He respect him. Because you can be respectable, bro, and still do whatever you want, bro. Because it's not about saying, I'm that nigga, I run this. Nah, bro. I rather carry myself with a certain level of respect to make me say, dang, I know that's wrong. I know that's wrong. I'm going to call it how it is, right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that on day one of 56 nights is because I feel like that's what's missing. A lot of these old cats, bro, it's a shame, bro. I wish they wasn't like the way they were, but they gonna be like they is, bro. I understand that my ideology is different from theirs because I wish they was more solid. I wish they showed love to younger dudes. I wish we had more role models. I wish we had people that y'all could really look up to, but we don't. It is what it is, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I try my best to be the best leader I could, the best example, but I'm only one person. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to be like when it comes, you can ask me anything, I'm gonna give you the best advice I can. But I'm just one person. A lot of these dudes be faking on the gram, like they this leader, they that. All these niggas behind closed doors are suckers. I'm sorry, I met them all. I know them. They and they feelings about females, they feelings about money. Then they got paperwork on them. They told, they snitch, they gay, they smokers, they do this. It's always something. And I just sit here and be like, man. Every time I feel like one of these niggas be cool, it's always something. That's why I told myself every day I wake up, I'm gonna put God first and just stay real. I have a son. You know, my son and my daughter is probably the number one thing in my life. And I would hate that I died tomorrow and they have to live with a dad that was just a piece of crap. I love the fact that my son looked to me and see a man that he can respect. That's all that matters. If your child don't want to be like you, don't respect you, you should feel bad. And not that fake you they know, the real you. Not that fake you done lied to them and told them some stories that don't exist, the real you. Can you bring them around real people that know you when you're not around and have the same speak? That's the difference, bro. Because a lot of y'all family don't really know who y'all is. And that's the crazy part. And I'm saying that to say this, man, before I get up out of here. I've been on here. How long have I been on here? Let me see. I say that to say this, man. You can really do whatever you want out here, man. There's so much stuff to do out here, bro. I'm going to tell y'all like this, right? Because I feel like a lot of y'all got potential to be millionaires. Man, a lot of y'all got potential to be millionaires, but we just caught up in this whole cycle of trying to impress people that don't matter. A lot of these people don't matter, bro. A lot of y'all got talent to be millionaires, even billionaires, but we so in competition with each other and we letting these small trivial disagreements divide us, right? When we can really be coming together making millions, right? But if I can give y'all anything before I go tonight, I'm gonna give y'all this. Don't let minor disagreements with people you love keep y'all away, people y'all really rock with, because I did that, right? And I regret it to this day, because even though sometimes you might feel right in that moment, you might actually be right. But sometimes to let people win the argument in that moment will actually help you win in the long run, right? Because sometimes the bigger vision matters over the small squabble. The bigger vision matters over the small squabble. Sometimes you got to take an L so you can get the dub. And some people never understand that because we so caught up on this control mindset of me, I gotta have. It ain't about that, man. It's we, not me. Together, everybody achieves more. A team, man. You can't get there alone, bro. And sometimes y'all might see me do stuff alone because I have to. I don't want to. I just have to. The reason why I have to do things alone because I haven't met no one yet with the drive like I do. That'll work 2 jobs, do podcasts, do this, and put it all on the line and not care about sleep. And don't care about nothing but putting the grind in. That's just me. I'd rather grind till I die than lay up and do nothing. I would rather grind till I die than do nothing. Because at least when I grind and die, I say at least I tried. I didn't just lay up and do nothing. I'd rather grind and try and die than do nothing. That makes more sense to me than someone said, man, I can't do nothing. And I know that because the things I do, I see people trying to do the same things I do, and it's the number one blessing in the world. It's a blessing in the world to see more people try to do content, try to do streaming, try to do podding. That's a blessing to me. I'm not saying I created it all, but where I'm from, I feel like nobody really was doing it. And they see me, he's like, man, this nigga Shells can do it. I can do it. Shit, probably do it better. That's a blessing. That's not hate to me, bro. That's them saying, man, Shells can do it. I can do it probably better. That's a blessing to see people doing that shit, bro. I don't hate on niggas like that, bro. That's a blessing to me. Because I worked hard years at this, bro. I sat here for, y'all know I done sat here for years. I'm not saying it's all gravy, bro. It's not. It's some days, bro, I'll be like, man, this ain't gonna work. But I keep going because I know for somebody watching, bro, someone across the world be watching and saying, like, man, that dude, I done watched dude come a long way. His sound got better. The look got better. Everything got better. Dude is really growing. Because it takes that kind of like that obsession, that passion of want something so bad, bro, that you could smell it and taste. That's all you think about, bro. It's something nice, bro. I go to bed thinking about what I just streamed, or I wake up saying what I'm gonna stream about today. That's why I start the 56 nights, bro. My goal is to stream for 56 nights straight. I want to see if I can do it. Can I put in the dedication? Can I put in the work to have y'all here with me for 56 nights? Can I get people who normally don't come to my stream to come to my stream and be like, man, this nigga Shells 56 nights, no future. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I do that? Are y'all gonna be here? Can we build a community? Can I share this with y'all? Can I build? Bro, I'm blessed to have Slim as my co-host, bro, to have that podcast with him, to get some other people in the fold, to get people asking me, how do you stream? How do I set up my stream? Can you send me everything for a stream? I'm blessed for people to even ask me about stuff like that. Ask me if they buy their PC, can I help them set up? Yeah, I help you. I don't care, bro. I help anybody, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. I'm really here to help everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to me, man. Man, thank you. I appreciate y'all for sure. Yeah, man, it's because it's like this. Look, I feel like a lot of people sell themselves short. And I think like in our community, especially for my brothers that's here in our community, we don't have people telling us, thanks for the follow, Grimy. A lot of people don't tell us like, bro, like genuine stuff that we want to hear because we caught up in this bullshit about money, clothes, and these females, bro, and not enough like stuff that's just genuine that we actually all go through. A lot of us going to work every day. A lot of us is trying to save, trying to make money, trying to start our own business, trying to get out of the rat race, bro. We really trying our best day by day. A lot of us is fathers. A lot of us is this, and we trying, and motherfuckers is keeping it real. Like, bro, look, all of us don't got to figure it out. I know I ain't got it figured out, so don't think I got it figured out because I don't got it figured out. But what I do know is if you keep trying, you will figure it out. You will, bro, listen. I remember, if anyone's been to everyone remember when I first started podding and streaming all that, bro, it was a sheet, a phone, a couple lights, and a mic. I had to grow and understand, look up stuff, fail to understand how I was supposed to buy this and buy that. So I got it to where, okay, look, it looks decent. Now we on Twitch. It's not just me uploading to YouTube and understanding everything that I had to put into it. You know what I'm saying? And understanding that it takes time to get to where you want to get. And even when you get to where you want to get, that's not the end goal. And then while you're trying to get there, other people are trying to get there too. So now you're fighting everybody else, right? And then being focused with that and going through the trials and tribulations of life. Bro, life be lifing, bro. It ain't nothing easy about this. It's nothing easy about this, bro. It is hard. But the beauty about it is the rewards in the journey. Everything you gonna do right now, bro, you're gonna find yourself and love yourself because guess what? When you start growing, it's gonna suck because your surroundings gonna change. Right now, everyone that's watching right now can think back to what is it, 2026, 2021. The people you used to hang around with in 2021, you don't hang around with them no more. Not that there's a problem, you just outgrew that circle for the time being. Now you're looking at life like, okay, things are different. Your kids are older. You're older. Your mindset grew. You have a clear vision of where you want to be. Nobody wants to be the same place for 5 years. I don't care who you are. It's impossible. If you want to be the same place for 5 years, that's fine. Maybe we shouldn't hang out. Maybe we shouldn't talk. Maybe this ain't the place for you. But I think everybody who watches me and being around me wants to be a millionaire. some way, shape, or form, you want to be a millionaire or billionaire, which is nothing wrong with that because we live in a time and a place that's possible. You got people playing video games becoming a millionaire. You got people making clips on Facebook, Instagram, becoming millionaires. You got people doing this, becoming millionaires. They're not saying they're not working. They're becoming millionaires by working hard. So I think we all have a way to do this, right? And so that's what 56 Nights is about. It's 56 Nights of finding a way, building a community of people who want to be successful. And in the chat, there's going to be some people that, have businesses, that have entrepreneurs, that have ways to do that. We're just going to all meet up here. We're going to kick it. We're going to do it. I'm going to be posting on my Instagram what we're going to be talking about for the night. Tonight was the first night. It was a couple topics I wanted to talk about, so that's what we had. But most definitely, it's just me challenging myself to really be that change and really push the envelope. Because for me, really, a lot of times I know sometimes I get sidetracked with the little goofiness, with the internet goofiness and the content goofiness, which is definitely fun. Like for me, if I had to challenge myself, it's definitely being able to make them skits like Drewski. Like I want to know how to, like, I know how he does it, like the acting and the jokes, but how to really focus and stay in character and how to make those clips and really get people engaged on like making the clips with the characters, how he empowers those and say, you know what, have a message with that. Because I feel like a lot of people want to hear from people that actually come from the same struggle as them. Like dudes who really have a prison pass, a gang pass, a street pass, and say, look, this is what I did to get out the streets. Because I know a lot of brothers who want to get out the streets. I don't know not one nigga who still want to be a gang member today, 40, 50 on the street corner selling dope, gang banging and pressing niggas. I'm sorry, I don't know one nigga who want to do that still. I'm sorry, I just don't. I know niggas who want to take care of their kids, make some money, drive fly cars, mess with fly women, do fly shit, travel the world. That's what I do know. I know niggas want to get money. I know niggas want to drive cars. I know niggas want to knock down some of the bad ones and crack the bad ones. I know that's what we all want to do. I'm pretty sure agree. I know niggas want to get married too. I do know that when the time's right. But I know people want to know how to make money. I know that's the number one goal in everyone's life is to make money. If you say it's not, then you're lying. And you can lie to yourself. You can't lie to me. Because everything we do is around making some money to pay them bills, to take care of our kids. So I know that for a fact. And if we're all on the same page here and we're all being honest with each other, 56 nights is the goal to get it. And I'm going to be here for the journey because by the end of these 56 nights, somebody going to know how to get some money. We all going to know how to get some type of money. And we're going to get it. We're going to run it back another night. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal here. It's beautiful. Can y'all already believe it's May 2026? Before we get up out here, it's May 2026. Is that crazy or crazy? That is wild. What are we doing? So cars are not flying yet, which is crazy. I thought a car would be flying around here. It's not. For me, it's wild because I can remember thinking when I was locked up, when I remember when they gave me my time, I thought it was gonna be this time when I got out. I was like, man, it's gonna be too far, but it wasn't that far off, right? But I do want to say this. I appreciate everybody who comes and watch this. The first day one of 56 Nights, YouTube and Twitch is in the building. If anyone out there would like to start streaming, hit me in my DM on Instagram. I'll tell you what equipment you need to buy. The starter kit. You ain't got to get all that fancy stuff. You can get rid of a starter kit stuff, man. Get you streaming going, man. It's fun. It's therapeutic. You can just really let it all out. People come here to talk. You know, it's good, man. I'm not the most eloquent speaker. I don't have the best vocabulary. It takes time. You got to be able to talk to yourself at a camera and let people watch. It's very refreshing, though. I will say that it's very refreshing. You're able to say things that you probably wouldn't be able to say around certain people, or like me, I'm talkative and I'm a people person, so I can talk these things. But maybe it's something that you want to say to a group of people that you don't want to be around. And you want them to say and want to hear. It's good to stream. Or maybe you just want to let something out. Or maybe you want to have a topic. Maybe you want to talk about some player shit or some smoking shit or some weed shit. Whatever you want to talk about, hey, streaming is for you. And I promise you right now, to all the rappers, all the producers, streaming is where it's going to be at next. So when the rap phase dies, it's going to be streaming. Streaming is going to be the new content. It's going to be the new media. I promise you that. Normally, for me, I was doing podcasts, which was podcasts. Okay, let me explain the difference between podcasts and streaming. Podcast is where I would have recorded this, right? Chopped it up, probably put a little effects, and then put it straight on YouTube. Streaming is live, direct. I don't chop it. I don't cut it. You guys can interact with me. I can talk back. You guys comment. I talk about it. It's live. It goes straight up to YouTube. It goes straight up to Twitch. That's a stream. And that's the difference. A lot of people don't get that. They say this is a pod. No, this is a stream. It's live and direct. I'm not going to edit it. It's going to go straight up like this. It could be live. It could be, a stream can be from 30 minutes to an hour. It can be 24 hours. It can go as long as you want. I could flip this camera on and you guys can watch me sleep. It could be whatever. That's a stream. I love it. It's fun for me. After a long day of just chopping it up with people, we can do it on the road. I might do some in-person streaming. If you know somebody, guys, I should go stream at their stuff, let me know. But for now, we are out of here, guys. You guys have a blessed night. Hey, listen, y'all to the state. Appreciate everybody for the follow. Y'all have a blessed night.